Will everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Star-Spangled Banner? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Everyone, please be seated. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Christina Yancer, and as one of this year's class sponsors, I will be the Master of Ceremony for today's graduation. At this time, we would like to introduce to you Mastbaum's Class of 2021 salutatorian, Adamaris Morales Torres.
Good evening, class of 2021, guardians, Mastbaum faculty, and staff. I am Adamaris Morales Torres, and I am this year's salutatorian. This year has been hard for all of us as we have encountered many obstacles along the way. But through it all, we came out stronger than ever before. When I first came to Mastbaum, I was considered the quiet and shy student. Most may say I still am. But over the years, I have learned to put myself out there and learn from my failures. Failure is a part of life. Without it, we wouldn't be able to grow and prosper. We wouldn't be the people we are today. My shop teacher, Glenn Bailey, once said, "There is no reward without risk. If we don't take risks, we will never achieve our goals, even if you take that risk and fail 100 times. What matters is that you get back up and try again. Each time we fail in life, we learn from that and become wiser. Although we have had our challenges during these 4 years, we have also had the privilege of meeting new people, making connections, and forming friendships. This pandemic has tested us in many ways, like waking up for online classes and turning in assignments on time. We have sat through more virtual classes than any other graduating class. We've missed out on several rites of passage, including prom and senior games day, but we have managed to pull through. Ultimately, what really got me through these 4 years of high school is support. I had support from my family who have pushed me to do better and to not be afraid to go out into the real world and convert my dreams into a reality. They have encouraged me when I have began procrastinating on schoolwork. I also had support from College Possible, which is a program that helps students throughout their college application process and college career. My coaches, Annika and Salvador, have helped me when I felt like I couldn't do something and were there to listen to my problems and give me advice on how to solve them. Next, I want to thank my dear friend, Kasir Harris, for helping me become the person I am today. He gave me words of encouragement when I needed it, and shared his wisdom with me. Whenever I was going through something, he would always be there for me. We have supported each other every step of the way. I would like to thank all the teachers and staff for their hard work and for keeping us accountable and on track to graduate. Thank you, Nurse Chris and Miss Bacon. Thank you for Mr. Lon, Miss Dignetti, and Mr. Brown. We are now going to further our future careers and to learn and grow even more. Life will only get tougher from here. We will experience obstacles and need to do things that are out of our comfort zone. But I know if we can get through high school, we can get through anything. I wish all of you the best, and I'm confident that all of us will achieve greatness. Congratulations, class of 2021.
At this time, we would like to introduce to you Mr. David Lon, principal of Mastbaum AVTS.
Mastbaum High School graduating class of 2021. This is a celebration. You better make some noise for yourselves right now. Let's go. And sorry about the volume. First off, we're going to start with some introductions of the people that we have on stage. We have to my right, my administrative team. Put your hands together for Miss Karen Dignetti, AP Will Brown, and Climate Manager Wayne Diggs. Big round of applause for our administrative team here at Mastbaum High School. Continuing, we have the venerable, the Science SBTL, Dr. Michael Riley. We have a person that we will miss very much next year. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our Special Education Compliance Monitor, Miss Margaret Giordano. Somebody that is not leaving, our English SBTL, Miss Catherine McPhillamy. All right, left side of the stage. And I'm going to ask these two people to stand. You know who you are. Come on. I'm not even going to say your names. Stand up. Nurse Chris, Miss Bacon. Hey, Mastbaum seniors, these are your class sponsors. Do you know all the work that they put into this for you? All the changes in deadlines, the changes in locations. Big round of applause for our class sponsors, Nurse Chris and Miss Bacon. Next, we have up our athletic director and history, school-based teacher leader, Mr. Steve Lesh. And finally, our career awareness specialist, a man that works tirelessly on behalf of Mastbaum students, Mastbaum graduates, Mr. Jonathan Jacobs. All right, graduating class. So here's the thing. There's a quote. It's a saying. It's a famous saying. Maybe you've heard it before, but I want you to think about it in the context of what has happened to you, to all of us, in the past 15 months. Here's the quote. I'm going to say it a couple of times. Life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. I'll say that one more time. I want you to really let it sink in, let it marinate. Life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans. So flashback, 15 months ago, let's say it's March 5th, 2020. COVID was in the news. It was something you had heard of, but certainly none of us had any expectation on what was to come, right? We had no idea, really. What was really to come over the next 15 months, we had no idea. You were a little bit beyond the midpoint of your junior year of high school. You had established yourselves as upperclassmen, and you were looking forward to your senior year at Mastbaum. You had some fairly concrete expectations of what that senior year at Mastbaum would be like. And then you literally didn't have a senior year at Mastbaum, did you? You had senior year on your Chromebook, maybe in your bedroom, at your dining room table. You had senior year maybe while you were working and on your cell phone. Because, Chris, don't we know that? Don't we know a lot of them were taking class during their senior year while they were actually working their jobs? Raise your hand if you were doing that at some point. There we go. All right, see, we knew. That's another just strange, absurd COVID thing, right? If somebody had told you 15 months ago that in your senior year you were working and at the same exact time you were taking classes, that would have made 0 sense to you whatsoever. You had those concrete expectations of what your senior year was supposed to be, and then what you had was something that was nothing like that. You had other expectations. It's senior year. You get a prom in senior year, right? You didn't get a prom. You had an award ceremony in our back parking lot. It was a great ceremony, but it was not a prom. You planned on a graduation where you could hand out more than just 2 tickets, but you didn't get that either. We thought the graduation was going to be last Wednesday. We planned on it raining last Wednesday. Sorry about that, didn't rain. We planned on graduation being today at Washington High School, and now here we are at Frankfurt High School. In every way imaginable, your senior year went against anything that you would have naturally planned. But here's the thing. Think about that saying. Life is what happens when you're making other points. The senior year that you just had, that is the point. That's the larger point of what life is. And guess what? It's been a lot of obstacles, but you're here right now. You met those obstacles. You are here right now. You've weathered a storm. You have achieved a major life milestone during the strangest time in everybody in here, our shared histories. You know what, senior class, give yourselves a round of applause for that. You achieved this during a global pandemic. So slow it down then. You have a few more moments left of your career as students at Mastbaum. And slow it down and ask yourselves, what did I learn? What did we learn together? Because if we think about the quote, the point is there. The learning experience is there. So I just wanted to leave you with a few pieces of wisdom to stick in your back pockets as you play out these final moments of your lives as Mastbaum students. Wisdom number 1. There are few things in your life that you have true control over. What has happened the past 15 months, you had no control over that. But what you do have control over every morning when you wake up is your effort. And that's the first piece of wisdom. You control your effort. You control, regardless of the circumstances, how hard you want to try. Regardless of the situation, regardless of the person. You don't control those things. Maybe you have some influence, but you don't purely control those things. You control yourselves. You control your effort. Wisdom number 2, and this is a saying that I have used quite a bit with the Mastbaum staff this year, and I'm going to use it with you right now. It's clarity is better than perfection. And let me break that down for you, what that means exactly. Clarity is better than perfection. Don't try to put together a perfect plan in your lives moving forward. Perfect plans work in perfect situations and scenarios. And hey, did we just experience perfection over the last 15 months? No, we didn't. What we experienced is reality. What you want to move forward with in your lives is a clear plan, a clear direction that you are heading in. So ask yourselves, what is that clear, maybe imperfect direction that you are heading in? Perfect plans, when the stakes are not perfect, when the situation is not perfect, tend to crumble. Wisdom number 3. So sometimes when things go off the track, it will be because of you. Now, COVID would certainly not be because of you, but sometimes when things go off the tracks, it's your fault. So wisdom number 3 is know when and how to give a good apology. Sometimes even when it's not your fault. I'm going to model that right now. I am very sorry that graduation was moved from last Wednesday when it did not even rain. A couple of you smiled. But know when to give a good apology. Hey, you're going to mess up in life sometimes. Own it. And when you own it, when things go off the track because of you, say it was me, I take accountability, and don't attach strings to it. Wisdom number 4 is to collect lots of stories and tell them often. So if you look at the people on stage, if you look at the people in the stands, your teachers, your loved ones, your family, they all have stories and memories from senior year. But think about what you have. For the rest of your lives, for the next 40, 50, 60 years, what story do you have? You will have the I graduated high school during a global pandemic story. You're going to say that to people decades from now, and they're going to say, oh, really? Tell me about that. That's interesting. Not everybody did that. That's a story that you have. Collect stories. We teach and we learn through stories. Collect your own stories, other people's stories, famous stories, funny stories, happy stories, sad stories. Learn and teach through stories. And finally, and this is almost cliche, but we're going to say it anyway. Wisdom number 5 is be a caring partner to those people you are on a journey with. Because this was a journey that we all went on together. There were victories, there were obstacles. We are making it through the end of a global pandemic together. We experienced as a society the murder of George Floyd. This all happened during the pandemic, and the social fallout and the social reckoning that we have experienced. We experienced this together. We experienced these things together. So look at the person next to you and say this very simple thing, because we are all Mastbaum family. I care about you. It's a simple thing to say, but say it. We're making it through something here. We're better people. I care about you. So students, life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Maybe you didn't get the year you planned on. In fact, you definitely didn't. But if you think on it, if you open yourselves up to the wisdom of the experience, what you did get was something more profound, something more rare. Mastbaum class of 2021, I'm honored to be your principal. I salute you. Congratulations to you all. The Mastbaum High School graduating class of 2021.
Mr. Will Brown, Assistant Principal, will now announce the top 10 students in the Mastbaum AVTS class of 2021.
Thank you all. Top 10 students. That's a really tricky thing because how many people knew that they were in a competition in 9th grade? Did you ever really think of that when you first came to high school? And now here we are at the end, and we have this top 10 group, and that's what makes them so special because they worked so hard from day one. To be able to be in this top 10, you had to basically have A's and B's throughout your whole high school career. So that's a great honor. So let's get into those top 10. Number 10. And once your name is called, please stand and be recognized. Top 10, number 10, Riley Kaur. Number 9, Berlandi Nyla Dazume. Number 8, oh, you're just gonna take up all the time, huh? Number 8, Kamaya Christian. Oh, you all can sit down afterwards. You don't have to stand. I mean, if you want to.
They stand till 6.
Number 7, Nalia Medina Soto. Number 6, Lix Joanne Alicia. Number 5, Alexandra Islamaj. Number 4, Eliana Hernandez. Number 3, Kayla Gambrell. Number 2, Adamaris Morales Torres. And number 1, Aisha Morales. Thank you all and congratulations.
We would now like to introduce to you Aisha Morales, this year's class valedictorian.
My friends, family, staff, faculty, and fellow graduates of the class of 2021, good afternoon. For those who do not know, my name is Aisha Morales, and I am your valedictorian. I want to first and foremost thank God for having us all here today. It is truly a blessing. Restrictions were lifted just in time for us to be able to celebrate this precious milestone in our lives. We have gotten through some tough months, from virtual classes to canceled school sports and activities, and to not being able to experience quite possibly the most anticipated event of senior year, senior prom. There is no doubt we have all rightfully earned this moment to be standing here today. To my parents, look at me now. I guess all those years of putting up with me driving you both insane have paid off. I cannot thank you enough for always supporting me and my dreams, for helping, guiding, and leading me in the right direction and on the right path to face reality, and for most importantly, being my go-to to people. I love you guys.
To all the parents and families celebrating here with us, I'd like to give you all a round of applause. Thank you for all your sacrifices and what you've done and continue to do day in, day out to ensure you've raised the best of the best to go out into the real world and positively represent you and our family names. We all love you. With this past year's great tragedy came great loss, and I'd like for you all to please join me in a moment of silence to honor and appreciate the lives of our loved ones, family, and friends that are unable to be here with us today. Thank you. It was September of 2017 when I first smelled the fresh scented hallways of Mastbaum High School. The teachers' classrooms were impeccably clean, and the upperclassmen greeted each other with open arms, catching up on the summer pass. I heard loud chatter and screams of students throughout the hallways, metal detectors beep, and hall monitors yelling at the students to get to class. I knew no one and could not for the life of me get a grasp on which hallway my classroom was on, whether it was the T side or the main hall. Over the years, I built strong connections with fellow grads, teachers, and staff members, and I can't thank each of you enough for the impact you had on me throughout my high school career. Here at Mastbaum, our teachers set you up for success, and because of the opportunities that were presented to me, I was able to find my true passion, nursing. By being a part of the health-related tech class, I was able to get an amazing internship at St. Christopher's Hospital. Throughout my junior year, I go to school Monday through Thursday and spend all day, Friday, in the EEG Center for children. There, I made beds, scheduled appointments, set up equipment for patients, and logged patients' information into database. By being able to be present weekly in a hospital setting, not only did it give me both hands-on experience and a leg up on other students interested in the medical field, but I was able to determine that nursing is my calling. If it hadn't been here for Mastbaum offering this program, I would have never realized this is the direction I saw myself going in, and I am proud to announce that I will be continuing my education, attending Thomas Jefferson University as a full-time 4-year nursing student. I know my story is only one of many, with my fellow graduates attending widely known universities, trade schools, serving our country, and/or working full-time. In each story, the future looks the same, bright and filled with opportunity and success because of our time spent here. As for me and many others, I know that we can't wait to reach our full potential and one day be able to give back to Mastbaum community that helped us shape into who we are today. To Ms. Kubicek, the best CTE teacher there can be. Thanks for helping me every step of the way, even though I drove you crazy, and I hope you can forgive me for all those eye rolls. To Mr. Rizzo, I'll forever miss our badminton challenges against you. I really don't think there's anyone who can beat you. And to Dr. Riley, Ms. Benedetto, and Ms. Fruit, for working with me through challenging classwork, for always being understanding, and for being very supportive through it all. Nurse Chris, I'd like to thank you for putting this beautiful graduation day together for us, and Ms. Bacon for helping us on all our college endeavors. To all the teachers and staff at Mastbaum, you all have been such great role models, and no matter what we've put you through, you all have treated us as your own and gave us the love and support we needed to push us to become the best version of ourselves. You put your own needs aside when helping us get through tough times and always supported our dreams. We thank you. Most high school students say that their time was one they would never forget, but ours was unforgettable in a completely different way. Never will we forget the flights of stairs we had to climb to get to Ms. Fruit and Ms. Benedetto classrooms on the 6th floor. Our wake-up calls from Principal Lines, loud morning announcements, or having to sprint to class during hall sweeps. But through all the trials and tribulations of this year, I want to congratulate this senior class on their perseverance, persistence, and resilience. Daisaku Ikeda said, "Reality is harsh, it can be cruel and ugly, yet no matter how much we grieve over our environment and circumstances, nothing will change. What is important is not to be defeated, to forge ahead bravely. If we do this, a path will open before us. If we've learned anything, is that together we can overcome even the most unforeseen circumstances, and no obstacles can stand in our way of pursuing our dreams. Remember this class of 2021 as you move forward and forge your own path for your future. I wish you the best of luck on the journey ahead, and congratulations." Before I leave here today, I'd like to take this time to recognize an individual who made a huge impression on me during my time here at Mastbaum. I would like to ask if my fellow classmates, Jose and Miguel, would please stand with me for this recognition. Both inside and out of school, I spent a lot of time with this woman, and there was no doubt she treated me like her own daughter. For those who are unaware, we lost a great principal and a Mastbaum alum this year, Principal Hernandez. She was the principal at Julieta Burgos since 2014, and her influence on her students will be felt for many years after her passing. There are truly no words to express how much Principal Hernandez means to me, but I will do my best. I was very close to Principal Hernandez, so close that I asked my parents one night to spend the night with her daughter, my best friend, and ended up staying the whole summer of 2020. She has such a huge impact on my life, it's hard to believe she is gone. There were plenty of times where she would pull me into her office and yell at me for throwing things and my poor attitude towards the other teachers. I guess you could say I had a bad temper back then. So bad that Principal Hernandez suspended me twice in 7th grade because of it. One day she pulled me aside and said, "You're going to cut it out because this little behavior of yours isn't going to get you anywhere, and you have a bright future ahead of you, so get it straight." Although she was tough on me, I know she believed that I was capable of achieving great things, and those words have stuck with me ever since. Thank you, Principal Hernandez, for welcoming me into your family. You would tell everyone I was your adopted daughter from school, so much so that you used to tease my parents about having to pay child support. I will always remember the times we spent at the Seaside Heights Beach, celebrating Deja and Aaron's bridal shower and wedding, Jada's Sweet 16, or even the simplest of times we spent together watching Smothered while Jada worked. You may not be here physically, but I know you are looking down from heaven and are proud of all we have accomplished. And to everyone that is here today, I know each of you had your own Principal Hernandez, a teacher or staff at Mastbaum who encouraged you to be the best version of you. We appreciate all of you for pushing us to our potential, even when we were the most resistant. Thank you.
At this time, Mr. Jonathan Jacobs will recognize our vocational programs.
Will the students in the following programs please stand after I announce your program name and acknowledge your wonderful instructor as well. Starting with Automotive Technology, would the students please stand? Under the direction of Mr. Pfeiffer and Mr. Singh, all these students have learned how vehicles work and spent 1,080 hours mastering the skill. They've achieved and worked towards numerous industry certifications and are now prepared to enter the technical and professional skills for entry-level jobs in the auto industry. Congratulations, and thank you, Mr. Pfeiffer and Mr. Singh. You may now be seated. Would the students in business administration please rise? Under the direction of Mr. Beatty and Mr. Cobb, students in business administration have learned extensive skills in office, financial, and business presentations. You have now earned the Microsoft Office Specialist certification and are now prepared for entry-level positions in any business, industry, or college. Congratulations, and please be seated. Would the carpentry students please rise? Under the direction of Mastbaum graduate Mr. Wazalewski, students in the carpentry program have learned to apply technical knowledge and skills to lay out, fabricate, install, and repair structures using tools. Students have received numerous trainings, including the safe use of machinery, OSHA, and other industry certifications. Congratulations, and please be seated. Students in the culinary arts program, please rise. Under the direction of Ms. Pinckney and Mr. Lopez, students in the culinary program have focused on the study of culinary and hospitality. Instructions occurred in the student-run Panther Cafe, where students have had experiences that include preparing menus, serving food using commercial equipment, and following all proper sanitation procedures. They have earned the industry certifications in ServSafe. Thank you very much, and please be seated. Would the students in electrical technology please rise? Electrical technology. Under the instruction of Mr. Williams, all the students have learned blueprint reading, sketching, and other subjects essential for entry-level jobs in the field. They have earned numerous industry certifications and participated in programs such as DC 21 and have received their OSHA 10 certifications. Congratulations, and please be seated. Would the students in graphic design please rise? Under the direction of Mr. Bleiweiss, students in the graphic design program have learned the fundamentals of design. The course coverage that you've studied over the years includes color theory, print production, advertising, publication design, and photography. Most of you work towards your Adobe certifications. And I also want to congratulate on anyone here, Mr. Bleiweiss's class that's worked on the Children's Hospital project. And your posters are going to be used to help spread the word about vaccines all across the city of Philadelphia and Children's Hospital. Thank you, and congratulations. You may now be seated. Would the students in health information management please rise? Under the direction of the amazing Ms. Torres, the Health Information Management Program includes instruction in medical records science. You have earned your HIPAA and CPR certifications, and your program has now prepared you for entry-level entrance into the healthcare field at hospitals. Thank you very much, and please be seated. Would the students in plumbing technology please rise? Under the direction of Mr. Capello, students in the plumbing program learned the technical knowledge, safety, and skills to lay out, assemble, install, and maintain plumbing fixtures. Students are prepared for entry-level work in the field and have also earned their OSHA industry certifications. Thank you. Please be seated. Would students in the welding technology program please rise? Under the direction of Mr. Blocker, students in the welding technology program have learned to apply technical knowledge and skills in gas, arc, shielded, non-shielded metal arc, brazing, flame cutting, and plasma welding. Students have the skills necessary to begin an entry-level position in the welding industry. Congratulations, and please have a seat. In the future, I just stay in touch with your teachers as you move on in life and let us know how you're doing. Uh-oh. I did forget a program. I am so sorry. One of my favorites. Would students in a health-related technology program please stand? Thank you. Under the direction of Ms. Kubicek, students gained the knowledge in a variety of areas associated with healthcare settings. Knowledge and technical skills earned can be transferred to any area of the healthcare profession. Students have earned their HIPAA, first aid, CPR certifications, and are also now, as you heard, taking part in some internships with Children's Hospital, and they also participated in the Children's Hospital project for vaccinations as well. Congratulations, and please be seated. Thank you. At this point, have a good day.
He's fired. Ms. Christina Bacon, our school counselor, will now recognize those students being awarded scholarships for Mastbaum's alumni.
Hello, everyone. So the following 9 awards are from the Jules E. Mastbaum Alumni Association. Funds used for these awards are accumulated from a percentage of our members' annual and membership dues and donations. All graduates must have maintained a 3.0 GPA to be eligible. This year, we're giving a total of $6,000 to the 2021 graduates. Yeah. So the first award today is the Alumni Award for $1,500, which is presented to a graduate continuing their education in a college or university. This is being awarded to Aisha Morales, attending Thomas Jefferson University. The second award today is the Alumni Memorial Award for $1,000, which is presented to a graduate continuing their education in a technical school. This is being awarded to Gabriel Hernandez Casilla for Universal Trade Institute. The third award is the Nuncio Cali Award for $500, which is presented to a graduate continuing their education in college or a technical school who has the most school spirit. So this is awarded to Kamaya Christian, who's attending St. Joseph's University. The Barbara E. Walker LaRue Memorial Award for $500 is presented to a graduate continuing their education in college or a technical school possessing excellent leadership and communication skills. This is being awarded to Berlandi Naila de Solme for Kutztown University. The John Lauriello Memorial Award for $500 is presented to a graduate continuing their education in the graphic arts field. This is awarded to Charlia Dewar for Chestnut Hill College. The Glenn Belmont Ralph Schneider Memorial Award for $500 is presented to a male graduate continuing their education in college or a technical school who excelled in sports during their time at Mastbaum. This is being awarded to Arbor Zier, going to Temple University. The Glenn Belmont Ralph Schneider Memorial Award for $500 is presented to a female graduate continuing their education in college or a technical school who excelled in sports during their time at Mastbaum. This is being awarded to Kayla Gambrell, going to Millersville University. The Mary Sprague Memorial Award for $500 is presented to a graduate continuing their education in college who excelled in English during their time at Mastbaum. This is being awarded to Adamaris Morales Torres, going to Thomas Jefferson University. The last award of today is the Francis Straub Memorial Military Service Award for $500, which is presented to a graduate entering the U.S. Armed Forces upon graduation. This award honors Francis J. Straub, a 1998 Mastbaum graduate who was killed in the service of his country in Iraq in 2005. Today we're awarding this to Eliana Hernandez, who will be entering the United States Army. Congratulations, everyone.
At this time, the class of 2021 will sing their first musical selection. Singers, please make your way to the stage. Not sure where they're all coming from. These have to separate.
I'm hot as shit.
Did the lyrics? I already know the song. I do. I don't.
But you said you can't sing, right? But you kind of do.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out. Move mountains, we can walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains, and I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. You,
Booyah!
Please be seated. The names of the graduates will now be announced by Mr. Stephen Lesh, and the administration will be presenting the graduates with their diplomas.
Jose J. Aguilar. Janelle T. Alexander. Brianna Alvarado. Naeem Nurdeen Andrews. Abel A. Bayron. Daisy L. Bess. Rick Shohan Alisea Diaz. Courtney Boatwright. Gregory B. Bowens Jr. Manaya A. Bowens. Amir D. Brown. Namir A. Brown. Rondé Brown. Sierra Lee Brown. Fancy Burgos. John M. Carbolite Robles. Itzel Cardenas. Christina S. Chatton. Kamaya Desha Christian. Utalia H. Clark. Daquan M. Clowney. David Collazo Jr. Tatiana Colon. Keon J. Copes. Riley J. Core. Sabrina D.K. Cosby. Cameron J. Cottrell. Jennifer Cruz. Brenny Cuevas Villanueva. Miguel A. De Jesus Jr. Jessica Del Castillo. Berlandi Nela De Somé. Charlia Oshella Denise Dewar. Nafis Dulaney. Kevin Dion Eason. Jade I. Edwards. Anastasia A. D. Ellis. Nathaniel Figueroa. Aaliyah Fraley. Caitlin Yasmin Gadsden. Kayla K. Gambrell. Dylan Gone. Carla M. Gomez. Elijah Gomez. Haiti Gonzalez. William Gonzalez Jr. Kalia Gray. Terrell Hamilton. Kasir Harris. Kyle Matthew Harvey. Eliana Hernandez Santos. Gabriela Mary Hernandez. Gabriel Hernandez Casilla. Alexandra Islamat. Jada Johnson. Jerome Johnson. Anijah A. Johnson Banks. Janaya Lassiter. Zakina A. Long. Elvin Laura. Giovanni Maldonado. Isaiah Rolando Marquez. Isaiah A. Marshall. Rachel Marie Martin. Carlos Martinez. Gilberto J. Martinez. Tatiana Justine McGill. Jaleel R. McKinney. Daniel A. Medina. Nalia Medina Soto. Anisha Mendez Masonette. Alicia Alize Morales. Juan Morales. Adamaris Morales Torres. Isaac I. Narain. Andrew Newdecker. David Nugent. Andrew L. Oliveira. Joyelise E. Ortiz Rivera. Mark Ohm. Jadon Patterson. Isaiah Perry. Destiny A. Fillmore. Rodney Osvaldo Polanco. Layla Monique Price. Courtney Corals. Brandon Regilio. Jose B. Reyes. Danisha Rivera. Helena M. Robbins. Isaiah Jihad Robinson. Anthony J. Rodriguez. Ezekiel Rodriguez. Armando L. Rosado. Talisha Lee Rosado Rodriguez. Bahaya Shabazz. Jocelyn D. Simo Rosado. Benjamin Sock. Ayana L. Soto. Shayla S. Soto. Jada Janae Stanford Collier. Makai E. Strong. Ij Victoria Taylor. Daniel A. Toledo Marcano. Nafis D. Walton. Mariah Nashe Washington. Jameer A. Williams. Arbor Zier.
At this time, we would like to introduce to you Senior Class President Kayla Gambrell.
And then you want me to laugh in front of these people? Okay. Okay, can y'all put this down or something? Okay. Good evening, parents, staff, and fellow graduates. My name is Kayla Gambrell, your senior class president. While I was preparing to write this speech, I had absolutely no clue what I was going to say or write. And truthfully, I waited until the last minute. Y'all know me, you know. I knew that writing this will ultimately wrap up my final years of high school, and that all the amazing, wonderful memories I have created would just be all that, memories. Oh, shit. I want to start this speech by saying that this has been an unforgettable year for many of us, not in the way that most high school seniors experience an unforgettable year. We have shown great strength and resiliency in the face of adversity and have earned our spot as the graduating class of 2021. Throughout these years, I've created many wonderful memories that I'll never forget. I joined volleyball my sophomore year, and two, I was very skeptical of the whole idea, all of the unknown possibilities lying ahead. It was terrifying. I soon came to realize that it would be one of the best decisions in my life. I built a bond with amazing people. Yeah, y'all guys over there. Oh, shit. Who are genuine and always had my back, and in turn, we became much like a family. I also met one of my favorite people at this very place, you know, Bryson, who I hold very dearly to my heart. I had the privilege of having these amazing teachers who genuinely cared about me and my future, who did nothing but push me to do better, especially Mrs. Torres and Dr. Riley. Without them, I wouldn't be standing here today. But being here taught me so many things. But the main thing that this school year has taught me is that without the right mindset and support, you have nothing. And I'd like to thank my parents for teaching me that. Mom, I don't know if you're over there. Regardless of what this year has thrown at us, we haven't failed to surpass the odds. Although some of us didn't have the opportunity to make it out today, I am proud of every single person who hasn't given up, who has shown everyone that they are better than all the odds. I am proud to be a part of Class 2021. I'd like to finish off by thanking my mother, my siblings, my teachers, especially Mrs. Torres and Dr. Riley, and my father, who sadly couldn't be here with us today. Thank you to Mr. Lon, Ms. Dignetti, and Mr. Brown. Thank you to Nurse Chris and Ms. Bacon as senior sponsors. Without these amazing people, I wouldn't be standing here. I am honored to have these people push and guide me to be the young woman I am today. With that being said, Class of 2021, I wish you the best of luck with all your future endeavors, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Congratulations, y'all. Y'all made it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Christina Bacon, and I'm one of the senior class sponsors for the class of 2021. To the graduates, today I want to start by congratulating you for this huge accomplishment. It is hard to believe that after 15 months in a pandemic, here we are celebrating your hard work from these past 4 years. If I had asked any one of you how you would have imagined this school year, I'm sure you would have never expected a year like this with so many challenges. But nevertheless, you made it through and didn't give up. We are so proud of every single one of you for showing your strength and determination. You did it. Give yourselves a round of applause. I want to leave you with a little bit of advice. Here at Mastbaum, you have learned to be builders. You will continue to build the future for years to come as you embark on this next chapter of your life. Remember that life is a learning curve, not a test. You will make mistakes, but you will learn from them. They will teach you and make you who you are, so never give up. Life may take you in different directions, but you have already proven that you are capable of anything. It is time to go out there and show the world what the class of 2021 from Jules E. Mastbaum has to offer. As you graduate today, I urge you to work hard, be kind, and follow your heart. Nothing is impossible. Just remember, behind you are your memories, before you are your dreams, around you are all who love you, and within you is all you need. It has been our pleasure to sponsor and work with the class of 2021, and we cannot wait to see what you accomplish in the future. Congratulations.
At this time, we ask that our senior class officers come up to the stage.
Ladies, hello.
Will the class of 2021 please rise?
All right, Mastbaum High School, class of 2021. This is the moment. Let's make sure those tassels are on the right side of your cap, Now move them over to the left side. I hereby pronounce you, with the power vested in me by the state of Pennsylvania, graduates of Jules E. Mastbaum Area Vocational Technical School. Congratulations, 2021.
All right, girls, make your way back. Thank you, ladies. At this time, the class of 2021 will recess out to Mastbaum's alma mater. Family and friends, please remain seated until all graduates have left the stadium. Graduates, please return to the back of the field to pick up your diploma envelope. You can wait for your graduate outside of the gates. Thank you for joining us.